Guys, it's Eric Gardner from I Can Juice It, and today we're doing another test with the Omega 8006. In our previous videos we've done comparisons with Omega 8006 and the Angel 5500, and we're going to be doing the same thing, just in two separate videos. So we're going to be juicing grapes today in the 8006, and by the way, the 8006 is the same juicer as the 8004 essentially. But we wanted to do grapes because right now they're in season. We have way too many of them. The house we live in has two grapevines that just grow along the entire back of the house, so we have a lot of grapes. We're going to be running this. This is 1 kilo of grapes that we've measured. It's about 6 cups of grapes in this measuring tool. We're going to be running it through the 8006 and see how much juice we come out with. Then in the next video we'll be doing the same thing in the Super Angel 5500. Luckily with grapes they just go right down compared to carrots where you have to push them down. I also included the screen that comes with the Omega 8006 that'll self-strain. Sometimes when I'm juicing I don't use the screen, I use the screen afterwards. But I figured for this one I'd use the screen that came with it. So you'll notice this is kind of backing up down the chute. That's what happens a lot with just stuff that's really juicy. Not so fibrous, but mostly just juice and an outside skin. Happens a lot with things like that. So you'll notice that the screen that's provided with this is kind of filling up. That happens a lot with these screens. If you scrape it with like a spoon, it'll kind of move the fiber that's blocking the juice from going down, and it'll push it through. That's another reason why I usually strain afterwards.
Kind of moving the pulp out of the way so the juice can go through, and also kind of slightly pushing down with this spatula at this point to get it to go through the screen. If you don't mind having some foam or just little bits of pieces of grape in there, then you don't need to use the screen. We're just doing this because we're testing it and we want to get the most pure juice and see what it filtered and what it didn't filter.
It looks like we finished juicing. We got some grape pulp coming out right now. It's pretty dry. It'll be interesting to compare it to the Angel because that's usually a lot drier than this. But at first we didn't have a lot of pulp coming out. But I reversed the motor and then I pushed it forward again, and then it just started flying out. So that's our entire kilo of grapes. Just keep irritating this to get the juice down. Maybe run it backwards. I usually just do this to move stuff to different places in the auger and then keep forcing it forward. through the screens to get all the juice out and all the pulp. So now we'll bring this out here. Now we're pretty much at the maximum. So this 1 kilo almost filled this up entirely, and I think this plastic container that comes with the Omega is about 16 ounces. We'll figure that out once we measure it, but let me just irritate the rest of this out. Basically I'm just moving the pulp that they got through out of the way so the juice can actually come through the screen. Okay, so we just got done moving this pulp around that's stuck in the screen to get all the juice out. I'd say that's pretty good. That's just a whole lot of grape pulp that made it through the screen that's outside of the auger, but didn't move out to the end. So that we kind of just put off to the side. A lot of times you can throw that away. You could eat it. You could put it in a smoothie, whatever. So now we want to measure this juice volume and see how much juice we got out of that kilo of grapes. So it looks like we have about almost 800 milliliters or 3.5 cups of juice, which is, 28 ounces. So that's pretty good. That's at least 2 servings of juice. And now I guess I want to try it, see how delicious it is. I'll put part of our juice into here and give it a taste. All this has been is juiced. So you can see in here it's still a little bubbly. I guess it's not thick, but looks good. That is really good. It tastes just like the grapes when I eat them off the vine. Super sweet, a little bit of bubble, but really good. So this whole video hasn't meant to be scientific in any way. Just kind of having fun with juicing stuff we have here around the house right now. Grapes that are coming off the vine, super ripe, and just showing what kind of volume gets what kind of juice through the Omega 8006. And I'll do the same exact measurement in another video tomorrow for the Super Angel 5500. And from what I understand, that one will probably produce a larger volume of juice and none of that type of pulp and be super clean. So I look forward to that. And until then, you can subscribe to our channel down below and leave any comments or questions you have. And hopefully you've checked out some of our other videos, and we'll see you next time, okay? Thanks.